So 15H, example 18, and we'll look at part A first, and we are to show that lines 2 and 3 intersect, and we need to find the angle between them. Well, let's just investigate, and let's first investigate whether these lines are parallel or not. And we can do that with the direction vectors. The direction vector of line 2, let's call it A, is -1, 1, -2. And the direction vector of line 3, let's call that one B, is 2, -1, 3. And we can see that there is no K to be found, so that K times B would make A. Hence these lines are not parallel. And they're not coincident. So that must mean they're skew or they intersect. So we can find whether they intersect quite easily by setting up the equations. The x component, 1 take t, needs to be the same. And t needs to be -1 take u, and 3 take t, 3 take 2t is 4 plus 3u. Rearranging this a little bit, it says 2u plus t equals 0, -u take t equals 1, and 3u plus 2t is -1. I can label them 1, 2, 3, and we could easily find u by adding up number 1 and number 2. That would say 2u take away u, that's u. T plus -t is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. If we plug that value in here, that's -1, goes to the other side. T equals -2. Now we can easily check whether these values stick for equation number 3. So we'll put them in number 3, and we say 3 times 1 plus 2 times -2 equals -1. Is that the case? 3 take away 4 is -1. Yes. Therefore, we have found an intersection because the solution for t and u fits all 3 equations. The point of intersection can easily be found. You can just put in your u in line 3, right here. You'll get your point of intersection. Starting here, of course, u is 1, 1 plus 2 is 3. -1 take 1 is -2, and 4 plus 3 is 7. Alternatively, I could have used this value here, and put it in line 2, and that would have given me the same result. 1 take -2 is 3, y equals t is -2, and 3 take 2 times -2 is 7. So the lines intersect. Now, what is the angle between them? Well, we know that the cosine of theta is the in product of the two vectors, the two direction vectors, which is a scalar, and divided by the length of the two vectors. Now we know A and B here, -1, 1, -2, and 2, -1, 3. So the cosine is -1 times 2 is -2, plus 1 take 1 is -1, and then -2 times 3 is -6. The length of this one here is 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 4 is 6, so the root of 6, multiplied by the length here, 4 and 1 is 5, and 9 is 14, the root of 14. So a quick Pythagoras in 3D there. So -2 take 1 take 6, they're all negative, -9 over the root of 6 times 14, 60 and 24 is 84. So take as the arc cosine of -9 over root 84, which you can work out yourself. For part B, show that line 1 and line 3 are skew. Well, we know line 3, I call that one B, and we had a vector of 2, -1, 3 there. So let's do a direction vector for C as well. Actually, I don't need the direction vector, do I? I just need the whole line. I need to equate the components of the line, so this is part B. Let's do it. Line 1 and 3. -1 plus 2s (1) take 2s, and 1 plus 4s. The x, y, and z components must match up. So where's my line 3 again? 2u plus t. Sorry, not 2u plus t. 1 plus 2u. -1 take u, and 4 plus 3u. Clean this up a little. 2u plus 2s is -2, and here we got -u plus 2s is 2, and this one here was not positive, it was negative. 2u, and we're going to bring the 2s to the other side. 2u take 2s, -2. And the last one here, 3u take 4s equals -3. Now again, I can add up 1 and 2. U take u is u. These two, they cancel out, they disappear, eliminate. And -2 plus 2 is 0. And that means that s needs to be 1, according to line number 2. Now if we, so this is according line number 2. If we put in these values in line 3, so we're going to actually put in this 0 there for u, and this 1 here for s, then it says 0 take away 4 equals -3. which is just not true. So our solution, u equals 0 and s equals 1, does not satisfy 3, the equation number 3. Equations, well, with a bit of luck there. So therefore, there's no point of intersection. Now I haven't really checked whether these two lines are parallel. But suppose they're not parallel, we can easily check that. If they're not parallel, they're not coincident either. And if then there's no intersection, that must mean they're skew.